The ERT is a really cool concept. It's a global capacity that we have as a network. We create a roster, a surge capacity, people that can be deployed anywhere in the world to help a country office respond to a disaster.
The ERT is it's a quick response mechanism that the ADRA network has developed to respond anywhere in the world within 48 hours.
The main objectives of these trainings is to give capacity to ADRA staff that could be deployed in future in case of emergency.
The training is designed to make sure that when a big disaster happens, we're ready to go. It helps us to be able to work together more effectively, gives us some skills that maybe are missing.
So the training is a fun experience. We have a theory component, a classroom experience, and then we also take the participants into a simulated disaster where for about 60 hours we will simulate a response. They'll need to design a response, work with real beneficiaries and deal with real world problems.
It's a controlled environment, it's safe, but it does try to mimic real world events.
And to know a little bit how we function ADRA network in terms of a disaster coordination.
You have a group with you?
Yeah.
So I need to check the ID and password before you enter.
Okay.
Because the situation is not good.
Participants will take away a new confidence. A lot of the participants are very experienced in their day jobs. They have expressed a desire to join our emergency response team roster, and here's a safe way for us to give them a first experience to decide whether they want to be part of our roster, whether it's something for them, or whether they would prefer to not be engaged in this humanitarian aspect.
It was a great experience, meeting the people, exchanging the experiences, having the ideas about how to respond to crisis. It's very important for everyone, but for me it's very important because I came from a country where we really suffered from emergency case. We have been in war since like 2011, so it's very important for us to attend this kind of trainings. It will help us in our planning for our projects, for our response for any kind of emergency that we might face in this future in our country.
The last couple of days were very formative, very interactive, and I've had many opportunities also to get to know new colleagues and get to also practice new skills.
It's been really interesting to learn more about our emergency response procedures and how we can help support implementing officers in responding to the crisis that they experience.
It was great. It was something what you cannot learn from the books or from the guidelines. You can get experience, can build your capacities, you can learn from the best.
The next steps for the participants are they are deployable. So if an emergency happens and the skill that they have is needed in that certain scenario, in that country, in that place, then we can call on them to do that. Also, they'll have new skills that they can take back to their own countries and develop their own emergency plans and be part of the emergency team of their home office.
It's important because the world is becoming more and more complicated, more emergencies, more disasters, more conflicts, and ADRA as an organization wants to respond more, but we need the capacity, we need the people ready to respond.
And this training is really into before the disaster happening, the preparedness, because it's all a cycle that we have to be ready to respond as quickly as possible.
If you are ever interested in going into the field, I think it is wise to know the ERT training, especially for deployment. I think it will prepare you in many aspects of life just to anticipate, prepare, and react.
We've made the decision now to cancel the exercise and to go and to start looking at ways for us to evacuate.